Ethics generally is considered in association with philosophy or with religion. But there's also a scientific approach to ethics. When we look at the long history of evolution, we realize that nature has sustained life for all these billions of years by creating and nurturing communities. From the time the first bacterial cells evolved on Earth, they formed tightly interlinked communities known as bacterial colonies. And ever since then, nature has formed communities of life at all levels of evolution. Now, those communities in which the individual members behave for the benefit of the community as a whole have an evolutionary advantage. And in the human realm, such behavior is known as ethical behavior. So ethics always has to do with community. It is behavior for the common good. Now, if we look at today's world, we can see that we all belong to many communities, but we all share two communities to which we belong. We are all members of humanity, and we are members of the biosphere, the community of life. We are members of oikos, the earth household, and as such it behooves us to behave in the way the other members of the earth household behave, the plants, animals and microorganisms that form the vast network of relationships that we call the web of life. The outstanding characteristic of the biosphere is its inherent ability to sustain life. And as members of the global community of human beings, we should not interfere with nature's inherent ability to sustain life. This is the very essence of ecological sustainability. As members of the human community, our behavior should respect human dignity and basic human rights. And since life encompasses biological, cognitive, social, and cultural dimensions, we should respect human rights in all these dimensions. To lay this out in detail is a daunting task. But fortunately, we have a magnificent document that does just that, covering a broad range of human dignity and human rights. This document is called the Earth Charter. It was initiated at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro in 1992 and was written in subsequent years in a unique collaborative effort involving many groups and individuals, NGOs, indigenous peoples, and many other groups. The Earth Charter is a declaration of 16 principles and values for building a sustainable, just, and peaceful world. It was published in 2000 for the first time, and when you read it today, you see it is still fully valid. I recommend it very highly. It is a magnificent summary of exactly the kind of ethics we need today for our world.